high school football season kicks off tonight in Lepanto, Arkansas with a 3-2A conference matchup as conference play gets set to start between the Cross County Thunderbirds, 2-0-1, head coached by Steve Williams, and the EPC Warriors, a state semifinalist last year. They come in ranked 5th in the state this year in Class 2A. They come in 3-0, head coached by Brian Weathers in his 4th season. A battle of undefeated teams as we get the conference season started tonight here in Lepanto. We're going to step away for a brief timeout. When we come back, it'll be captains and first half kick. You're watching the high school football game of the week on Tubetown.
If you're looking for the good times, get on down the sidelines. Well, here's the score for great food and more. Bring your friends and come on down. Let the fun begin at your favorite place in town. The band is pumping, the place is jumping. If you're looking for the good times, get on down to sidelines.
The captains for tonight's game for Cross County, number 8, Tyler Houston, he's a senior. Number 76, Matthew Mays, a senior. Number 55, Rocky Doyle, a senior. And number 65, Blake Mallory, also a senior. For EPC, the captains, number 10, Blake Carter, a senior. Number 50, Trent Barnes, a senior. And number 16, Jamar Sturdivant, also a senior. EPC will have the ball first. As they won the toss, they elected to receive. And they will get the ball to start tonight's game in this 3-2A conference matchup. Cross County comes in 2-0-1, head coached by Steve Williams. EPC comes in 3-0, ranked 5th in Class 2A, coached by Brian Weathers in his 4th season here in Lepanto. Tonight's lead official is Curtis Tate, and a nice crowd gathered here on a beautiful evening for football. A little windy, but on the eve of fall coming in tomorrow night, it feels like football weather. Temperatures at the start of the game here in the lower 70s, probably get down into the 60s by the time the game ends tonight here in Lepanto. As we said, this is the first week of conference season, so both teams basically undefeated in conference. EPC, the heavy favorite, Hootens.com picked them to win by 17 points tonight. They are ranked 5th in Class 2A, and Cross County ranked in the top 25 in Class 2A at around 24 or 25. Number 8, Tyler Houston is going to kick it off for the Thunderbirds. They are dressed in their road whites, trimmed in gray and blue. EPC in their home blacks, trimmed with white and red. We're just about set for kickoff, both teams getting ready. And Jamar Sturdivant, the Arkansas State University commit in basketball, stands back deep at his own 20-yard line. Sturdivant, 6 foot, 190, a senior, is set to receive for the Warriors. The ball is on the tee. It is marked ready for play.
Are you ready for some football?
Cross County breaks the huddle, and they do almost an onside kick that is recovered by number 18, Quinn Young, 6 foot 160 sophomore, wide receiver, defensive back. And EPC will put it in play. 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. Chris Benson here along with my cameraman Brandon Reed, bringing you tonight's exciting action. Number 2, Aaron Scales, a sophomore quarterback, takes the snap, hands on the right side to number 21, Caleb Harston. And he's only going to get a yard to the 47-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and 9, just underway. Here from Lepanto. Trevor McDaniel splits wide to the left. Man in motion is McDaniel. Fake to McDaniel. Scales keeps it. He's to the EPC 46. That's Aaron Scales, the quarterback. He gets a gain of 8. That'll bring up 3rd and short. 3 sets of brothers for EPC. Aaron Scales, the quarterback, and Byron Scales, a running back, linebacker, wide receiver. Trevor and Tristan McDaniel, and Dylan and Trent Bogus. 3rd down and 1. Start of it. To the top of your screen. Full house backfield. Gives to Byron Scales. He's got the 1st down. Up across the 45, inside the 44. And that should be enough for the 1st down. The EPC ran up nearly 600 yards on the ground last week. And they're actually going to call for an official measurement.
Take this time to ask all of our students.
Looked like he needed the 44 as the line to gain. The ball is inside the 44. It looks from here like it should be a 1st down. And it is.
1st down, Warriors.
So the first down of the game. EPC breaks the huddle. Tristan McDaniel slot left. Byron Scales also to the left. 2 backs. And Scales hands it off to number 1. That's Trevor McDaniel. He's inside the 40. To the 39-yard line, a gain of 5. Second down and 5. Scales wide right. McDaniel wide left. Snap is up over Aaron Scales' head. Picked up by number 1, Trevor McDaniel. He's going to be hit for a loss all the way back to the Cross County 44-yard line. That's a loss of 4. 3rd and 9. 9:45 left first quarter, no score. Opening drive of the game. And Scales now will go under center. 3 receivers bunched to the bottom of your screen. Fakes the pitch. Gives to Trevor McDaniel. He's going to be hit for a loss back at the 46. A loss of 2. That'll bring up 4th down and long.
Loss of about 3.
So 4th down and 12 coming for EPC at the Cross County, call it 47, and they're going to go for it. 4 receivers set, 3 to the right of the formation, 1 to the top. Scales back to throw, rolls out to his right. He's being chased. He fires. It is incomplete. Intended for Trent Bogus. And that one should have been caught. That was in Bogus' hands, and he dropped it. So an incompletion. And Cross County will take over on downs. So Cross County holds. Will take over at their own 46-yard line with 8:50 to go in the first. Tyler Houston is the quarterback. He's under center. Wishbone set for the Thunderbirds. 2 receivers, and we have a flag thrown by the official on the far side of the field. It's going to be a false start. 1st and 15. Wishbone set again. Torrance Townsend in the near side as a receiver. Turn and gives to number 6. That is Dylan Hudson. He's up to the 49-yard line. A gain of 8. That'll bring up 2nd and 7. So they give back the penalty yardage plus a little. Wishbone set again. Houston gives the first man through. That's number 20. Johnson. Jordan Johnson, he gets a yard to midfield. That'll bring up 3rd and 6. Good penetration that time by the Warrior line. Stopped that one after a gain of only a yard. 2 receivers set. DJ Roberts to the top of your screen. Handoff goes to Houston. And he's across midfield to the EPC 48, a gain of 2. 4th down and 4. So what will Cross County do? Will they punt and try to play field position, or will they go for it with 7:23 left to play in the first quarter?
I have some money that's been turned in. If somebody lost, if you can let me know how much it is.
Play clock down to inside of 10. They have not broken the huddle yet. And now they're in punt formation, and they may take 5 yards. And no, they won't. They will call timeout instead. We'll take it with them. 7:02 left to play in the first quarter. No score. EPC and Cross County. You're watching the high school football game of the week on Tubetown.
At Temps Plus Staffing, our business is a people business, and we're really good at what we do, whether you're looking for a clerical, industrial, or some other type of employment. Our staff knows where to find the right job for you that offers growth potential, benefits packages, and great pay. Stop by our office in Blytheville or Osceola, or check our website today. Temps Plus Staffing. Top jobs, reliable staff, great people.
And Chris Benson back in Lepanto. And now Cross County has their offense out on the field. And Wishbone set on 4th and 4 after the timeout. They decide to go for it. Toss to Houston. He's going to be thrown for a loss by number 21. Caleb Harston all the way back at the Cross County 45. So a loss of 7 on the play. And on downs, EPC will take over. So both teams have gone for it on downs. Both teams have come away empty. EPC, 1st and 10, I formation. Scales runs the option. Around right side, breaks a tackle. And he's down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 3.
Thunderbirds. Gain of about 3. Brings up 2nd down and 7 for the lead.
For Aaron Scales. Second down and 7. McDaniel, Byron, Scales to the top of the screen. And Scales on an option pitch to the 40 to the 35, 30-yard line. Goes Trevor McDaniel. That's a gain of 12. First down, Warriors.
First down at Warriors.
Three receivers in the set. Aaron Scales out of the shotgun. Fakes, he's going to run it. Breaks a tackle. But number 10 holds on for Cross County. The Emmanuel Mars, and that's going to be no gain for Aaron Scales. Second down and 10. I formation, Jamar Sturdivant dots the I. Two receivers to the near side. Scales toss to Sturdivant, picks up a block at the 30, inside the 25, inside the 20. Or excuse me, just outside the 20. At the 21-yard line, so Sturdivant a gain of 9 on his first carry of the night. Third down and 1. .5:02 left to play first quarter. Pistol formation. Oh no, he's offset now. And the give is to number 21, Harston, and he's going to be hit for no gain. So fourth and short, as EPC will go for it on fourth down once more. Sturdivant dots the I. Two receivers to the near side. Scales, quarterback keep, and he stood up. He has stood up, and he will not get the first down. A good push in the middle of the line by number 65, Blake Mallory of the Thunderbirds. Scales, no gain. And for the second time tonight, EPC is turned away on fourth down. So Cross County will take over at their own 21-yard line. Handoff comes to number 6, Dylan Hudson. He's going to be stood up for no gain. Second down and 10. Torrance Townsend split to the bottom of your screen. DJ Roberts to the top. I formation. It was a power I, and the give is to number 6, Hudson again. Not much there. About 2 yards. That'll bring up third down and 8 for Cross County at its own 23-yard line. 3:15 left to play. Mars splits to the top of the screen. Play action, fires complete to number 1, Townsend. He'll get 4 on the play. And that'll bring up fourth down and 4, and Cross County will punt it away. Tyler Houston to punt it away. 2 guys back for EPC. End over end kick taken by McDaniel. Now he's going to toss to his brother, another McDaniel. There was a block right there. He picks up, a flag comes in late. So number 1, Trevor McDaniel returns it to the Cross County 47, but a flag on the play. And we'll see what the penalty is. Block in the back, and I thought that's what it was. So that'll be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Or actually 10 yards from the end of the run. And EPC will take over. At its own 41. 2:11 left to play in the first. No score. A defensive battle so far. Started it in motion. He'll get the handoff, and he's going to be hit around the line of scrimmage by number 78, big number 78, Sean Harris. A gain of only a yard for starting it. Second down and 9. EPC is built on speed. Cross County is big up front, and right now they're winning the battle of the line. And they're getting to these running backs before they can get the big gaping hole. Second and 9, Scales. Play action, going to fire, incomplete. Intended for number 7. Tristan McDaniel. As he fell down on his route, third down and 9. For EPC. Tristan McDaniel split down to the boundary. 2 receivers in the slot, Bogus and Studevant. Little screen pass for Tristan McDaniel, and Scales does not get it to him. It bounces, incomplete. That will bring up fourth down. EPC lines up in punt formation. Tyler Houston standing at his own 27, and we have a flag on the play. Offsides. So that'll make an interesting decision for Coach Weathers, as it'll bring up 4th and 4. And they still are in punt formation. Scales. And that ball was actually tipped. Houston calls for a fair catch. Punt was almost blocked. It was tipped a little bit. And at the 23-yard line is where Cross County will put it in play, with 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. Week 4, over 30 games on the Tubetown channel this year for high school football. So plenty of more action even after tonight here on your Tubetown channel. Houston under center, gives to Hudson, has a hole, breaks it across the 30, up to a 32-yard line. That's a gain of 9. Second down and 1. Nice push up front that time by the big Cross County line. Second down, 1. Townsend split to the bottom of the screen, and the give is to Hudson again. He has first down yardage, but we have a flag thrown back in the EPC secondary, so we'll see what the call is. A face mask against EPC, so give Hudson 3 yards and a first down anyway. That's the 5-yard variety, so that'll take it up to the 40-yard line. Second penalty of the night on EPC. 44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. No score. I formation. Give to Hudson again across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. Byron Scales on the stop. So it looks like Hudson is the workhorse. It's already his 8th carry of the game. 20 yards. Mars splits to the top of the screen, wishbone formation, 2nd and 7. And the give is to number 6 again. That's Hudson. He's going to be hit for a loss. Back to the original line of scrimmage. Loss of 3, and the horn sounds to signal the end of the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, Cross County nothing, EPC nothing. You're watching the high school football game of the week on Tubetown.
Mom, what's wrong with the internet?
Who's streaming again?
Why is it so slow?
Why it's not working?
Mom, something's wrong with the internet.
I don't know.
Don't let your family suffer from a slow internet connection. With Ritter, you get the speed you need for online harmony. Speed matters. Get the highest internet speed only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
Chris Benson back here in Lepanto. Quarter number 2 about to start. No score in this 3-2A conference matchup. And Cross County has 3rd and 10. Number 77, Seth Soto. Checks in. Or excuse me, number 78, Sean Harris checks in as one of the fullbacks. And the handoff is to number 6, Hudson. He gets 5 to the 45. 4th down and 5. What will Cross County do? They've gone for it once on 4th down tonight and was turned away. And they're going to try to play field position here. Sturdivant and Trevor McDaniel back deep for EPC, and that ball goes out of bounds. At the Cross County 46. So not much of a punt there. And good field position, but it shouldn't have been. For EPC at the 47-yard line. 11:16 left. First half, Aaron Scales out of the shotgun. And Trevor McDaniel goes in motion. We have a flag on the play. Offsides. Third penalty against Cross County, 15 yards worth of penalties. So 1st and 5, Daniel in motion. Option keeper left side Scales. Now he'll pitch to McDaniel to the 30. He steps out of bounds. He steps out of bounds at the 27-yard line. So 15 yards there and a first down for Trevor McDaniel. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Tristan McDaniel in motion. Fakes to him, now pitch out to Harston. Has a big hole, 20, inside the 15, 10, 5, touchdown EPC! 21-yard touchdown run for Harston. And with 10:57 left to play in the first quarter, 6-0 EPC. And number 10, Blake Carter, is on to try the extra point. Snap, kick is good. 10:57 left to play in the first half. 7-0 EPC. You're watching high school football game of the week on Tubetown.
Make no mistake about it. Business is a race. The faster you deliver, the better. These days, old school is getting schooled. Northeast Arkansas is now doing business at quantum speed. Introducing Quantum, only from Ritter Communications. Try to keep up.
10:57 left to play in the first half. EPC gets the first score tonight, a 21-yard touchdown run for number 21, Caleb Harston. And the kick is in the air, and it's going to go to the 20-yard line, and Townsend has to pick it up right there, perfectly placed. He was trying to let it go out of bounds, it never did. And Cross County will take over first and 10 at its own 21-yard line. Cross County will put it in play, trailing by 7 at their own 21-yard line. Mars split into the boundary. Townsend to the top of the screen. Give to Hudson. Not much there. Gain of a yard. Actually 2 yards. Second down and 8. I formation, 3 receiver set. Toss to Hudson. Across the 25, flag down, 30. Breaks the tackle, 35, 40. Finally knocked out of bounds, but a flag on the play, and it's in the area of holding. We'll see what the call is. And it is a hold. So that will nullify the first down. 10-yard penalty. The back Cross County up. To the 13-yard line. Second and 18. And we have a timeout on the field. Cross County will take it. We'll keep it here. 7-0 EPC is your score, just a reminder. Over 30 games on Tubetown this year. Several of them have been played already, but still lots of action the rest of the way in this 2012 high school football season. And you can order a copy of tonight's game for $15 on the Tubetown website, www.tubetown.com. And also, you can follow us here on Tubetown on Twitter, @Tubetown, or you can like us on our fan page on Ritter Communications, www.facebook.com/Ritter Communications. 10-10 left to play in the first half, 7-0. EPC on a 21-yard touchdown run by Caleb Harston. Cross County now with only one timeout as they called their second timeout of the first half. And they have 2nd and 17 deep in their own territory at their own 13-yard line. Back to throw Here's Houston, flushed out of the pocket, rolls to his left, fires back to the middle of the field. And there were two guys there that could have picked it off. Quinn Young and Jamar Sturdivant were right there to pick it off. But a lack of communication. And it falls harmlessly incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd and long. Ill-advised pass. A flag on the play. Comes in. And roughing the passer is the call against EPC. So that's a 15-yard personal foul. And that turns 3rd and 17 into 1st and 10. A huge penalty there against EPC. So 1st and 10 at the 29. Wishbone set. Hudson breaks the tackle, 35-40. Stiff arm to about the 44-yard line. That's 15 yards for Hudson. Number 18, Quinn Young, makes the tackle. So now Cross County in business. Moving the football, 1st and 10 at its own 44. Two receiver set, Mars to the bottom of your screen. Townsend to the top. Wishbone set. In motion. Rolls Harris, and we've got a flag. Offsides against EPC. So another EPC penalty. That's their 4th of the night. For 35 yards. 1st and 5. Cross County has been penalized 4 times as well for 25 yards. I formation on 1st and 5. Play action. Houston rolls to his right, fires back over the middle. It's complete inside the 35, inside the 30, still on his feet. 25-20, foot race, 10, 5, inside the 10-yard line goes number 6, Houston. Down to the 7-yard line, 44 yards. And a 1st and goal. On play action. So now Cross County in business. Looking to tie this game up. 1st and goal at the 7. Houston under center, out of the wishbone. Gives to Hudson. He fumbles the football, picked up by EPC. It's Quinn Young, gets a block to the 20. And he will be thrown down by number 8, Houston, the quarterback. So the first turnover of the night. Cross County turns it over inside the 5, down near the goal line, and EPC will take over at its own 23. So 1st and 10 at the 23. Scales. And he is going to be hammered for a loss. Number 20. Jordan Johnson, number 55, Rocky Doyle. And Scales thrown back to the 20-yard line, a loss of 3. 2nd and 13. I formation. And Scales. And we have a flag. Offsides against Cross County. Take it up to the 25. Their fifth penalty of the night. So that takes 2nd and 13 and turns it into 2nd and 8. Costly penalty against the Thunderbirds after a costly turnover. Scales out of the shotgun. McDaniel in motion. Fake to McDaniel. Scales will keep it, and he's going to get nothing. That big Cross County line. Number 60, Darius Brown. Number 55, Rocky Doyle. Number 77, Seth Soto. All right there. 3rd down and 8. $7:15 left in the first half. Byron Scales to the top of your screen. Tristan McDaniel in the slot. Scales flushed out of the pocket, but he's still going to be thrown for a loss. 3 Thunderbirds, Mars, Soto, and Harris right there, and a loss of 2. 4th down and 9, and EPC will have to punt it away. It's hard to get your speed going, folks, if your offensive line can't make holes to get you to the 2nd level. Aaron Scales to punt. Nice snap. Oh, and that ball is partially blocked. And it's going to roll dead at the 34-yard line. So a partial block there by Cross County. And they are in business at the EPC 34-yard line with 6:21 left to play in the half. So Cross County will put it in play. EPC letting Cross County hang around with each possession. The confidence grows for the Thunderbirds. Townsend to the top of your screen. Mars to the bottom. Wishbone. Houston gives to Hudson. Going to be wrapped up around the line of scrimmage. No gain. Trent Barnes was the first one there. It's a 2nd and 10. After 34. Townsend to the bottom, or Mars to the bottom of your screen. Townsend to the top. Out of the wishbone, 2nd and 10. Give again to Hudson. And he's going to lose a yard. 14 carries already for Hudson here in the first half. But that's 3rd and long now, 3rd and 11. With 5:12 left to play in the first half. I formation, 3 receivers set. Straight drop. Now he's flushed. He's going for a screen. Complete. To number 20. Jordan Johnson. Down to the 31. Down to the 33, so a gain of 4. Fourth down. And they're letting the play clock run down. Looks like they're going to take 5 yards and punt it away. Actually, Cross County will use their last time out in the first half. We'll take it with them. 4:04 left to play in the first half. EPC 7, Cross County nothing. You're watching the high school football game of the week on Tubetown.
If you're looking for the good times, get on down the sidelines. Well, here's the score for great food and more. Bring your friends and come on down. Let the fun begin at your favorite place in town. The band is pumping, the place is jumping. If you're looking for the good times, get on down to sidelines.
7-0 EPC, 4:04 left. 4th down and 7, and Cross County going to go for it out of the I formation. Houston, straight drop, 5 steps, stepped up, flushed out of the pocket, going to fire deep down the sideline, and it is intercepted by Jamar Sturdivant at the 3-yard line. Second turnover of the night.
3:55 to go to the second quarter. The Raiders take over offensively. First down, Raiders to the 5-yard line.
For Cross County, and EPC will take over now inside its own 5 at the 4-yard line. That basically serves as a punt as EPC starts deep in their own territory. Aaron Scales under center. Looks like a single back set, 3 receivers to the top. Toss, he puts it on the ground. Now he'll pick it up. Trevor McDaniel, number 1 on the carry. No gain. They're at the 4-yard line. Second down and 10. And we have a flag. Looks like another offsides against Cross County. Sixth penalty of the night for Cross County. 35 yards worth of penalties. 2nd and 5 now as opposed to 2nd and 10. Sturdivant split wide to the right. Scales on a handoff.
Handoff goes up to go. Byron Scales on the carry.
To Byron Scales.
Longer shoulder.
He gets to the 11-yard line. Gain of 2. 3rd down, and we'll call it a long 3 with 2.5 left to play in the first half. Byron Scales dots the I. Aaron Scales turns, keeps, breaks a tackle. Byron Scales breaks a tackle, gets outside, a huge play there for EPC across the 20-yard line to the 24. That's 13 yards. And a first down EPC. So they're out of the shadow of their own end zone now. And they will go back to their spread formation. Man in motion is McDaniel. He gets the end around, breaks a tackle, and he hammers Houston out of bounds. He delivered the shot. Delivered the shot to Hudson. Hudson is down, and that's going to be 5 yards. for McDaniel. 4 yards for McDaniel. And Hudson, excuse me, number 6, still down on the play. He took a shot near the sideline.
Gonna get you guys at halftime. What do y'all want? Got anything to drink? Anything to eat? Anything to drink or eat at halftime?
And he'll be helped off. Hopefully it's just the breath knocked out of him.
That's the negative go off the field. They hope he's okay. Everything's all right with him. As a result of the run, gain of about 4 brings up second down.
2nd and 6.
The early offense, ball spotted just outside the 27-yard line.
At the 27. 1:50 left to play in the first half. Sturdivant in motion, Scales. Fires a little screen to Sturdivant, incomplete. That'll bring up 3rd down. Scales 0 for 4 tonight on passing the ball. 1:39 left in the first half. Third and 7. Ball is put on the ground by Scales, and he's going to be thrown for a loss back at the 24-yard line. A loss of 3. 4th and 9. And with 1:18, I got to believe EPC is going to try to punt this away. And they are in punt formation. They had the last one partially blocked. Good snap. And gets this one away. And Houston lets it bounce all the way inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. So Cross County will take over 1st and 10 at its own 28 with 53 seconds left to play in the first half.
Under a minute to go in the first half. Cross County takes over 1st down and 10 from their own 27-yard line.
Just inside their 28. And one would think, since they get the ball to start the second half, that they would just try to run the clock out here and not try anything dangerous. Number 1, Townsend now the running back in the wishbone. Jordan Johnson, the first man through. He'll get 3 yards to the 30. 2nd and 7. So Dylan Hudson, the workhorse, not out there on offense after that shot he took a minute ago. Houston gives to Johnson again. He's up to the 33. A gain of 3 more. And that should end a defensive struggle here in the first half. And the horn sounds, and we have reached the end of play here in the first half. The score, EPC 7, Cross County nothing. We'll be back with a halftime show right after this. You're watching high school football on Tubetown.
$100.
At Temps Plus Staffing, our business is a people business, and we're really good at what we do, whether you're looking for a clerical, industrial, or some other type of employment. Our staff knows where to find the right job for you that offers growth potential, benefits packages, and great pay. Stop by our office in Blytheville or Osceola, or check our website today. Temps Plus Staffing. Top jobs, reliable staff, great people.
Opening week of 3-2A conference season here in Lepanto sees the 5th-ranked EPC Warriors up 7-0 on visiting Cross County. And we are at halftime. Some first half stats. First of all, for the EPC Warriors. Everything they got tonight so far is on the ground. And not a whole lot of it. Aaron Scales carried the ball 8 times for 3 yards in the first half. Byron Scales carried it 3 times for 17 yards. Jamar Sturdivant carried it twice for 10 yards. Trevor McDaniel 7 carries for 30 yards. And Caleb Harston carried it 3 times 22 yards for the lone TD of the night. 82 yards rushing in the first half for EPC, and that's their offense tonight. 82 yards is Aaron Scales, 0 for 4 through the air, and this is a team that ran for nearly 600 yards last week. For the Cross County Thunderbirds, they had 45 yards rushing in the first half. Dylan Hudson carried it 14 times for 38 yards. And Jordan Johnson 3 times for 7 yards. 45 yards on the ground, 52 yards through the air. Houston 3 out of 4, 52 yards and an interception in the first half. Torrance Townsend caught one ball for 4 yards. Dylan Hudson caught one for 44 yards. And Jordan Johnson caught one for 4 yards. 97 total yards through for the Cross County Thunderbirds. Neither team with 100 yards of total offense here in the first half. A defensive struggle. Penalties. A lot of penalties. 10 penalties in the first half. 6 against Cross County for 35 yards. EPC whistled for 4 penalties, also for 35 yards. 2 turnovers in the first half. Both of those belong to Cross County. Both of those inside the 5-yard line. A fumble and an interception. Once again, we are at the half. 7-0 EPC as you've been listening to the Cross County band here in the background. 7-0 EPC over Cross County. We'll be back with the second half kickoff right after this. We're watching high school football on Tubetown.
Make no mistake about it. Business is a race. The faster you deliver, the better. These days, old school is getting schooled. Northeast Arkansas is now doing business at quantum speed. Introducing Quantum, only from Ritter Communications. Try to keep up.
Chris Benson back here in Lepanto. We're about ready for the start of the third quarter. EPC will set to kick it off to start the third quarter.
Townsend and Hudson back to receive for the Thunderbirds.
And it's in the air. And it will bound at the 9-yard line. Hudson to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to about the 34. And we have a flag that comes in, and that's going to be a face mask against EPC. Question is, will it be 5 or 15? If it's 5, it'll be at the 38. If it's 15, it'll be at the 48. It's 15. It's the personal foul variety. So on the kickoff, EPC is flagged for the 5th time tonight. And Cross County, good field position at their own 48. Good to see Dylan Hudson back in the lineup after the shot he took in the second quarter. He gets the carry. And he's going to be across the 50 to the EPC 49, a gain of 3. Second and 7. Cross County has kept it close, even though they've turned it over twice inside the 5. Wishbone set, 2 receivers, man in motion. Fake to Johnson, give to Hudson. 45, 40, down to the 39-yard line. That'll be a gain of 10 more and a first down for Cross County.
First down again for the Thunderbirds.
Out of the wishbone again on first down, man in motion. Give to Hudson, and he's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage. Moves forward for a yard. 17 carries on the night already for Hudson, Dylan Hudson. Second and 9. High formation, give to Hudson again. 35, 30, breaks the tackle, 25, 20, still on his feet. Down inside the 20-yard line. Goes Hudson to the 15. That's a gain of 24. And a first down for the Thunderbirds. Up over 70 yards rushing now for Hudson on 18 carries. First man through, Johnson. Gets a yard to the 14. That'll bring up second down and 9. Tried a quick hitter into the line there. Nothing doing. 9:25 left to play, third quarter. Thunderbirds on the march. 3 receivers set out of the I formation. Houston gets the snap. Gives to Hudson. And he's going to be met at about the 11-yard line. Call it a gain of 2. Third down and 7. High formation again. 2 receivers to the bottom of your screen, Townsend and Mars. And a fire incomplete. Houston's pass intended for number 1, Torrance Townsend. And that'll bring up fourth down. So fourth down. And Cross County is going for it. High formation. Houston, straight drop, 5 steps, flushed out of the pocket. He's going to be sacked for a loss. Number 21. Caleb Harston with the sack. That's a loss of 14. And EPC will take over first down at its own 24. I formation. Toss McDaniel, 25, 30. He'll be taken down by Mars at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Gain of 8, actually. For Trevor McDaniel, 2nd and 2. Aaron Scales calls the signals. I formation. Give to McDaniel again. He's going to be stood up at the line of scrimmage. Trevor McDaniel, no gain. And it will be 3rd and 2. Good penetration by the Thunderbird defensive line. Third down, 2. Zach Maddox checks into the game. He's the receiver at the bottom of your screen. Scales, option, pitch out Harston. He's got the first down and more. Across the 40, 45, all the way up to the 49-yard line. A gain of 18 for Harston. And that's a first down for EPC.
Now spotted at the 49-yard line here. As a result of the play, skip for another Warrior! First down and 2 on the Warriors.
So EPC with 6:59 to play in the third, 1st and 10 at its own 49. Trevor McDaniel in motion. And the give is to Harston. And I believe the whole Thunderbird defensive line throwing for a loss of 2. A flock of Thunderbirds. Makes it 2nd and 12 for EPC. And we have a timeout taken by EPC. We'll take it with them. 6.5 left to play in the third. 7-0 EPC. You're watching the high school football game of the week on Tubetown.
If you're looking for the good times, get on down the sidelines. Well, here's the score for great food and more. Bring your friends and come on down. Let the fun begin at your favorite place in town. The band is pumping, the place is jumping. If you're looking for the good times, get on down to sidelines.
Chris Benson back in Lepanto. 6:30 left to play in the third quarter. 2nd and 12 for EPC after the timeout. And Scales, a little toss out in the flat to McDaniel. 50, 45, 40. Picks up a block. Foot race. He is gone as the tackle is broken. Touchdown EPC. 53 yards. Scales to McDaniel. 13-0 EPC. A swing pass out into the flat. Picked up a block, one missed tackle, and he was gone. Extra point is up, and it is good. 6:18 left to play in the third quarter. 14-0 EPC. You're watching high school football on Tubetown.
At Temps Plus Staffing, our business is a people business, and we're really good at what we do, whether you're looking for a clerical, industrial, or some other type of employment. Our staff knows where to find the right job for you that offers growth potential, benefits packages, and great pay. Stop by our office in Blytheville or Osceola, or check our website today. Temps Plus Staffing. Top jobs, reliable staff, great people.
A 53-yard touchdown pass, Aaron Scales to Trevor McDaniel. EPC leads at 14-0 now. A 77-yard drive for the Warriors. And the kick is in the air. It will be taken at the 14 by Hudson. A 20, 25, 30. Tries to swing outside and breaks a tackle. 35, 40, 45. Close to midfield. Hudson up to midfield, but we have a flag thrown back at the 34-yard line. So hold on a minute. Block in the back by Cross County nullifies a 36-yard punt or kickoff return and takes it back to the 24-yard line. So that's basically a 26-yard penalty as they go back to the 24 when they would have started at the 50. 6:03 left third quarter. Houston under center out of the wishbone. And we have another flag. False start against Cross County. 8 penalties now on the night for Cross County for 50 yards. That'll bring up 1st and 15, and now they're inside their own 20.
19-yard line.
Houston gives to Hudson across the 20, 25, 30, all the way out to the 32-yard line. So he gets he gets the penalty yards back plus some, as he gets 13 yards. 2nd and 2. Five carries for 50 yards in the second half for Hudson. And Hudson gets it again, and he's going nowhere. He's going to be hit and dropped for a loss of a yard. That'll bring up 3rd down and 2. Out of the wishbone. Gives the first man through. Not sure what the number was on that one. I missed the number. I believe it was 78, Sean Harris. And he gets 2 yards, and that's enough for the first down for Cross County at the 35-yard line. 34, just outside the 34. 1st and 10. Houston gives to Hudson. And the ball comes loose. It's on the ground. And picked up by Cross County, as Hudson recovers his own fumble back at the 26-yard line. So a loss of 9. We'll bring up 2nd down and 9. 2nd down and 19.
Starting about the 25-yard line. 2nd down and 20.
Houston. Play action rolls to his left, and he is going to be sacked. Number 21, Caleb Harston, with his second sack of the night. Back at the 17-yard line. A loss of 8. Third down and 27. Houston draw play to Hudson, breaks a tackle, 20. At about the 21-yard line. Gains 4 yards. And that'll bring up a punting situation, fourth down. 2:45 left to play in the third quarter. The McDaniel brothers back at the 50 for EPC. Flag on the play. Kick will be taken by McDaniel. It's 46-50, 45-40 on the run, 35-30, breaks the tackle, 20, 15, 10-yard line. Tristan McDaniel, a flag on the play. We'll see what the flag is for. False start against Cross County. That penalty will be declined, and EPC will put it in play, first and goal, just inside the Cross County 10. A 46-yard punt return. Starting it in motion. Fake, Scales keeps it inside the 5, chugging, still going, touchdown, EPC! Aaron Scales with the touchdown run, 10 yards, 20-0 EPC. So EPC has had it twice in the third quarter. They've scored on both possessions, and now they've opened up a 21-point lead. And with 2:06 left to play in the third quarter, EPC 21, Cross County nothing. You're watching high school football on Tubetown.
Mom, what's wrong with the internet?
Who's streaming again?
Why is it so slow?
Why it's not working?
Mom, something's wrong with the internet.
I don't know.
Don't let your family suffer from a slow internet connection. With Ritter, you get the speed you need for online harmony. Speed matters. Get the highest internet speed only from Ritter Communications, right by you.
21-0 EPC, 2:06 left to play in the third as we get ready for EPC to kick it off again. Just a reminder, tonight's game can be bought, DVD copy for $15. Going to the Tubetown website, www.tubetown.com. And the kick is in the air toward the sideline and out of bounds. That will be a flag. And legal procedure. And Cross County will take over at the 35-yard line. You can also follow us on Twitter at Tubetown. Like our Left to Ritter Communications Facebook page, www.facebook.com/Ritter Communications. 34 games this high school football season. A few of them have already been played, but plenty more action to come in the 2012 high school football season. Houston gives to Hudson. Breaks a tackle to the 36. We have a flag on the play. A lot of laundry on the field tonight. Holding against EPC, so defensive holding. That's a 10-yard penalty. An automatic first down. Sixth penalty against EPC. 55 yards worth. And here's Hudson. And he's going to carry up to the 49-yard line, a gain of 3. That'll bring up 2nd and 7. Just inside the midfield stripe, a minute 25 left to play in the third. Cross County going to have to think about putting the ball in the air here at some point if they want to get back in the game. Trailing 21-0. Mars at the bottom of the screen. A fake by Houston. And he's going to keep around the left side. And he's going to be thrown down for a loss of 2. Third down and 8. Here's Hudson, 50. To about the 48-yard line, so 4 yards for Hudson. And that'll bring up 4th down and 4. As the final seconds of the third quarter is ticking away. And we have come to the end of the third quarter here in Lepanto. The score, EPC 21, Cross County nothing. We're watching high school football on Tubetown.
If you're looking for the good times, get on down the sidelines. Well, here's the score for great food and more. Bring your friends and come on down. Let the fun begin at your favorite place in town. The band is pumping, the place is jumping. If you're looking for the good times, get on down to Sidelines.
Start of the fourth quarter here in Lepanto. 4th and 4 for Cross County. And they really need to convert if they have any hope of staying in this game. Hudson gets it, and he will be stood up for no gain. And a turnover on downs. EPC will take over at its own 48. Not sure why you run off tackle on 4th and 4 starting the fourth quarter. Down 21-0. EPC puts it in play. McDaniel in motion. Fake. Scales. Toss to Harston. He's to the 50, to the 45, to the 40. Cuts back to the 35. Inside the 35. To the 31-yard line. 21 yards for Harston. And that's a first down. Scales rolls out, wants to throw it. Fires, complete to McDaniel inside the 15, down to the 11-yard line. Number 7. 20 yards for Tristan McDaniel. And a first down at the Cross County 11. Scales, toss, sweep, start of it, inside the 10, inside the 5, breaks the tackle, touchdown! EPC! Jamar Sturdivant with an 11-yard touchdown run, and with 10:52 left to play in the ball game, it's now 27-0 EPC. Carter on for the extra point. Snap, kick, and it is good. 10:52 left to play in the ball game. 28-0 EPC. You're watching high school football on Tubetown.
At Temps Plus Staffing, our business is a people business, and we're really good at what we do, whether you're looking for a clerical, industrial, or some other type of employment. Our staff knows where to find the right job for you that offers growth potential, benefits packages, and great pay. Stop by our office in Blytheville or Osceola, or check our website today. Temps Plus Staffing. Top jobs, reliable staff, great people.
An 11-yard touchdown run for Jamar Sturdivant. 3 touchdowns here on 3 drives for EPC in the second half. They've taken a 7-0 halftime lead to a 28-0 fourth quarter lead. And the kick is away. And this will be Hudson at the 20 to the 25. Goes to the right side of the field, 30, 35. And out to the 37-yard line goes Hudson, a 17-yard kickoff return. Cross County will put it in play. With 10:43 left to play in the ball game. Houston fires complete to Emmanuel Mars. 5 yards to the 43. Now lining up 2nd and 5. Little slant route there. 2nd and 5, Houston gives to Hudson, looking for a block, picks one up, 45, spins out of a tackle, still going. Some tough yards there for Hudson, and he's close to a first down. That's a tough young man there, folks. He has taken a pounding tonight as he gets 4 yards. 27 carries tonight for Hudson. And also a reception, so he's touched it 28 times plus return yardage. On the first down, the give to Hudson across midfield. 10 to the EPC 49. That'll bring up 2nd and 7, 3 more yards. .20 left to play in the ball game. Mars to the top of the screen, Townsend to the bottom. Houston, play action, wants to throw it. He's flushed out of the pocket, and he is going to be sacked for a huge loss. Caleb Harston, also number 8. Michael Sipes, number 80. Trent Bogus, all the way back to the Cross County 37-yard line. $15-yard loss. Third sack of the night for minus 37 yards. Third and a bunch. Houston to throw. Going to be flushed out. Rolls to his right. He's going to keep it 40, 45, 50. Close to midfield. Actually, he's run out of bounds at his own 49. 12 yards. And 4th down coming here. And 8. 4th and 8. 8:14 left to play in the ball game. Houston straight drop, fires to Hudson out on the flat, and he's not going to get anything. Matter of fact, he's going to lose about 4 yards. And EPC will take over on downs at the Cross County 45-yard line. So EPC will put it in play. 8:06 left. Scales gives to Harston. 35, 40, 35, still on his feet. To the 30, still on his feet. To the 28-yard line. 19 yards for Harston. First down, EPC at the 28 of Cross County. Scales fakes to McDaniel, gives to Sturdivant. 25, breaks a tackle. 20, still on his feet. 15, breaks another tackle. 10, 5, touchdown, Sturdivant. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. With an excellent run. Makes his way into the end zone, and we have a flag.
That would be a 29-yard touchdown run. However, illegal block in the back against EPC.
Block in the back is the call. We go to the touchdown run.
So he gets 25 to the 4. 10 yards back to the 14.
Ball of the foul. Ball spotted just inside the 15.
But it's still a first down. And at the 14-yard line, McDaniel breaks a tackle. Or excuse me, Scales breaks a tackle. And he'll get 2 to the 12. Second and 8. inside 7 left to play in the ball game. This one well in hand for EPC, up 28-0. Scales fires into the end zone. Complete touchdown to number 7, Tristan McDaniel. 12 yards and a touchdown. 6:37 left to play in the ball game. And the extra point, snap is good, hold is good, kick is good. And with 6:37 left to play in the ball game, it's now EPC 35, Cross County nothing. You're watching the high school football game of the week on Tubetown.
Make no mistake about it, business is a race. The faster you deliver, the better. These days, old school is getting schooled. Northeast Arkansas is now doing business at quantum speed. Introducing Quantum, only from Ritter Communications. Try to keep up.
Chris Benson back in Lepanto. 6:37 left to play in the ball game. 35-0 EPC. It was a 7-0 game at the half. EPC has had it 4 times in the second half, scoring all 4 possessions. And they've turned it into a 35-0 rout. Kickoff. High and short. Taken by Townsend at the 30 to the 35-yard line. And Cross County may just look to try to run out the clock here. Well, the clock is running as it's mercy rule time. Just a reminder, tonight's game can be bought for $15 on DVD from the Tubetown website, www.tubetown.com. Houston pitched to Townsend. And not much. Gain of a yard. Second and 9. High formation. Give to Hudson, 35 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3 more for Hudson. He's carried 29 times tonight. Third down and 6. Houston to throw, and he's going to be sacked. Back at the 37-yard line, a loss of 2. 4th sack of the night for EPC. So 4th down. Cross County will go ahead and punt. Sturdivant standing at his own 35. Low snap. Kick is away. And it's going to take a huge Cross County bounce. Sturdivant's going to pick it up. And be tackled immediately. 16-yard line, EPC will take over. Clock continuing to run on the mercy rule. 3:30 left to play. 35-0 EPC. The fifth-ranked Warriors will move to 4-0, 1-0 in the 3-2A. Cross County will take its first defeat of the year. They'll fall 2-1-1, 0-1 in the 3-2A. Scales gives to his brother Byron Scales. 25, 30, 35. Stiff arm, still on his feet. 50, 40, 30, foot race, 20, 15, 10, 5, down at the 1-yard line. But a flag on the play. That would have been a gain of 82, but a flag on the play. And Scales delivered a massive stiff arm here on the near side at about the 50-yard line. But the penalty is going to go all the way back on the block in the back to the 32-yard line. So a net gain of 18 for Byron Scales. Aaron Scales gives to Tristan McDaniel to the 40, to the 42, excuse me, Trevor McDaniel. At the 41, actually. It's a gain of 8. 2nd and 2. Going down to a minute 5. Gives to Sturdivant to the 45. Ball on the ground, and the ball will be picked up by Cross County at the 46 of EPC. So the first turnover of the night against EPC. Clock still running because of the mercy rule, and there will have to be one more play run by Cross County. About a 4-second differential on the play clock and the game clock. See what they elect to do. Houston to Hudson to the 40, to the 35, to the 30. And that's 16 yards for Hudson. And the horn has sounded. That's the end of the ball game tonight, folks. EPC wins going away, 35-0. We'll be back with a wrap-up right after this short timeout. You're watching high school football on Tubetown.
If you're looking for the good times, get on down the sidelines. Well, here's the score for great food and more. Bring your friends and come on down. Let the fun begin at your favorite place in town. The band is pumping, the place is jumping. If you're looking for the good times, get on down to sidelines.
Chris Benson back in Lepanto. The EPC Warriors ranked 5th in the state in Class 2A. Led it 7-0 at half. They win it going away 35-0. 4 touchdowns in the second half for the EPC Warriors. Looking at some individual statistics. First of all, for the victorious Warriors. Caleb Harston was the leading rusher tonight for EPC. He carried the ball 7 times, 78 yards, and he had a touchdown. Jamar Sturdivant carried the ball 4 times for 56 yards and a touchdown. Trevor McDaniel, 10 carries, 46 yards. Byron Scales, 4 for 35 yards. Aaron Scales, 10 carries, 15 yards, and a touchdown. Passing the ball, Aaron Scales, 3 out of 7, 85 yards and 2 touchdowns. So 3 total touchdowns for Aaron Scales tonight and 100 total yards. Receiving, Trevor McDaniel, 2 catches, 65 yards. Both were touchdown catches. Tristan McDaniel, 1 for 20. So Trevor McDaniel, 111 total yards from scrimmage for him and 2 touchdowns as well. 4 sacks for EPC tonight, netting 39 total lost yards. There was 2 turnovers by Cross County in the ball game. EPC was penalized 7 times for 65 yards. For Cross County, they were led in rushing by Dylan Hudson, 30 carries, 118 yards. Tyler Houston carried it 6 times for negative 29 yards. Most of those are sacks. Jordan Johnson, 4 carries, 8 yards. Torrance Townsend, 1 for 1 yard. And Sean Harris, 1 carry for 2 yards. Tyler Houston, 4 out of 7, 53 yards, passing the ball and an interception. Dylan Hudson had 2 catches for 40 yards. Torrance Townsend, 1 for 4. Emmanuel Mars, 1 for 5. Jordan Johnson, 1 for 4. So Hudson accounted for 158 yards from scrimmage tonight for Cross County. That's about the lone bright spot tonight for Cross County as they turned the ball over twice and had 8 turnovers for 50 yards. Once again, your final score, 35-0. EPC over the visiting Cross County Thunderbirds. EPC moves to 4-0, 1-0 in the 3-2A. Cross County drops to 2-1-1 on the year, 0-1 in the 3-2A. More exciting football action next week. We'll be in Manila for Corning versus Manila in a 3A conference matchup. And once again, your final score, 35-0. Just a reminder, you can buy tonight's game on DVD for $15. Visit our website, www.tubetown.com. You can also follow us at Tubetown on Twitter. Ritter Communications Facebook, www.facebook.com, Ritter Communications. For my color man, Brandon Reed, for my producer, Marcus Carlton, I'm Chris Benson, saying so long from Lepanto, 35-0 EPC, your final score. You've been watching high school football on Tubetown.